Holy crap. A scout with 285 health? I guess I should try it today on stream. Be the first time. Generic intro in the TF2. We're here back with another Zesty Jesus video. Today we're reacting to the best item in the game by Zesty Jesus. It's actually my second ever video I've ever watched by him. You know, check my reaction to the first one, which is actually where the suggestion for this one came from based on the comments of that video, which was the underrated overdose. I'll leave it right up there. Also link down below in the description. Also be in a place on my channel with all the other TF2 videos. Zesty actually commented on that video. Zesty, I read that comment. I was actually live streaming TF2 when you commented that, which is really, really cool. I live stream TF2 every Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time until 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time over on Twitch, link down below in the description. I actually tried to use the overdose last week, and it was kind of painful. I tried to use the Hulong heater from the Bad Weapon Academy, but that was definitely more of my style. But I'm definitely not a good medic. I'm still kind of new to the game, and shout out to the patrons. They get the videos a day early, allow me to have the paywall on the channel, and I love, apparently, Zesty Jesus' videos are really, really good, so I'm going to keep watching them. You all keep suggesting that I watch more of them, and based on the comments of this video, I read every comment and reply to a lot of them, so I couldn't do this without my patrons. I couldn't do all the people watching, subscribing, and liking, and commenting. All you people, you're wonderful. Thank you so much. Let's go ahead and jump into this video. So, it's gonna be... Oh, no. Oh, God, this meme. Oh, Jesus.
Alright, not gonna
That's some high-class animating. Better than I can do.
The best weapon in the game right now isn't even a
called.
weapon. It's the battalion's backup.
That,
but
okay,
Zesty,
that's what
you
it's called.
already made a video talking about the soldier banners. We don't need you to yell at us again.
Look, I know I've already made 2 videos talking about the battalion's
I haven't seen
backup,
them. This is
but
the only
I don't
second video
think
I've seen.
Ever fully
That ragdoll.
demonstrated just how good this
I am
item
live
is.
streaming
Now, in my opinion,
at 5 today.
the battalion's backup is the best item in the game right now.
Why?
Better than any weapon, utility, or melee. And here's why.
Jesus.
This sucks. Oh, I see
Oh.
you looking. Hit it, Doc.
Oh, God. This poor sniper. Oh, God, and the scout's there, too. Now the scout's there, too. And the demo man. Oh, God. The chaos. This chaos reminds me of Buddhist Engage Extreme, which I just reacted to. That video is getting so much support. Oh, my God. Well, there's the thumbnail. The best item in the game. Song? Song's kind of good. Blender worked by Happiness X. This one worked by Happy Ash. Can you play this one? Wow. Directed by Zesty Jesus. What in the world is dancing up there?
Why is the battalion's backup the best
I've never seen that
item
skin
in the
right
game?
there. Or paint.
Why is it not a damage-dealing item? Now, the reason for this is because the battalion's backup
Utility?
is a stopgap against every single damage source in the game. Looking at the stats, and we can see that this item does several things. After dealing 600 damage, the battalion's backup can provide a 10-second buff for the soldier and his nearby teammates that grants the following.
Okay.
Full critical hit resistance, a 50% damage resistance to sentry guns,
Oh.
and a 35% resistance to all other
Yeah, that's
damage
pretty good.
types. Plus,
Yeah.
it provides the soldier with a passive 20 HP base health bonus. Okay, I'm gonna take
God,
a couple of steps
that's a
back
lot of
here, and we will get back as to
good
why
things.
this banner is the best item in the game, but in order to give you the full picture of what this item can do, let's break down the banner stats in proper order. The first
teleport's
stat
still
we
there.
have is that 35% damage resistance against all damage sources. Right
Yeah,
away,
that's pretty big.
this stat isn't accurate. It says 35% damage reduction from all other sources, aside from sentries.
Yeah.
But what this banner actually does is reduce all incoming damage by 35% of its base, ignoring damage ramp up
base.
and fall off
Yeah.
on weapons that have it. Let me explain. As an example, let's take a fairly well-known damage source that has ramp up and fall off. Soldier rockets. A normal rocket does 90 damage at its base. Maximum ramp up, that is point blank range, makes a rocket do 112 damage.
Oh wow, I
Maximum
didn't actually know it was that
fall-off
much
makes
better.
a rocket only do 48 damage. Now, while under the effects of the battalion's backup, you will
What's the
only
scout
take
doing?
58 damage from a rocket that's fired from base damage range. This is an accurate 35% reduction, since 35% of 90 is 31.5, which is then rounded up to 32 because damage is always rounded up to the nearest whole number in the presence of a decimal in TF2, and 90 minus 32 is 58. But at point blank range, the rocket deals 81 damage. This is a roughly 28% damage reduction, not 35%, but that's because only 35% of the rocket's base damage was removed. 112.5 minus 32 is 80.5, which is then rounded up to 81. The same thing happens at long range. The rocket now does a mere 16 damage, which is a roughly 65% damage reduction, not 35%. But again, the battalion's backup removed 35% of the base damage.
Yeah.
48 minus 32
Why?
is 16.
Why did they do base?
Backup has this scaling damage reduction with increased distance from the attacker, so it's never a fixed 35% reduction.
Yeah, why?
Unless you are at base damage range,
Makes
or
it easier
you are being
on the
attacked
game,
by a
maybe?
weapon with no damage ramp up or fall off. For instance, a grenade launcher will always deal 65 damage at any range against the battalion's backup, which is 35% less. The same goes for all other weapons with no damage ramp up or fall off, like pyro flares, sniper rifles, huntsman arrows, etc., etc. With this somewhat misleading stat aside, just to help you visualize how much damage
I've never actually used the black box
absorb,
before.
Let's take a look at every class's health
I use
pool
soldier
and
quite a
how
bit.
they
It's one of the most played
change
classes.
under the backup's buff. Here is the normal base health of every class in the game, along with overhealing. Under the effects of a battalion's backup, and assuming only base damage is being dealt, you will have a 35% reduction against all damage types. A quick calculation, which is just base health divided by 1 minus the percent reduction, reveals just how much damage is now required to bring you down. And
holy crap!
It's a lot.
A scout with 285 health?
What about that weird behavior with damage fall off? After some experimentation with various range scaling damage weaponry,
there is a hole in the chest.
Range, the backup's damage reduction drops to anywhere between 20 and 28%, depending on the weapon being used against you. So let's take the average at 24%. With a 24% reduction, the
doing a lot of
health
math
pools
here.
are dropped, but are still considerably larger than base health.
Yeah,
What
a soldier
about
with 400 health?
fall off? With the same
Nearly.
experimentation, it was revealed that the backup's reduction
That's
increases
diamonds.
significantly to around 65% reduction against weapons with fall off. And running the numbers, and you basically cannot die at far range. So we've gone through all of this to prove
Well, I mean, most fights aren't even
point
long
about
range.
the 35% damage reduction. You and your team become incredibly hard to
What
kill
if
without
the
some serious
entire team of
focus
soldiers
fire.
use
A
this?
well-coordinated push using a battalion's backup is very difficult to stop, especially if the enemy team isn't close.
Didn't
or
know that. I don't
organized
see
enough
many
to
people
deal
using this, I don't think.
increased
I probably don't
damage.
recognize
Not
it,
to
though.
mention, sentries won't be of much
Again,
help
kinda
in
new to the
slowing
game
them
still.
down either. On that
Not a ton of
note,
experience.
the
I wouldn't say
battalion's
I'm
backup
new,
also
but-
provides a 50% damage reduction against sentries while under its effects. This basically doubles your health against sentry guns, giving you and your team more time to deal with it. But this stat
I hate
is
sentry
also
guns so much.
misleading. That 50% reduction only applies to a sentry gun's bullets. Damage from sentry rockets is only reduced by 35% and is
'Cause
also
that's
affected
all
by damage
other.
fall off in the exact same way normal rockets are.
Huh.
Weird. But the single greatest thing about the battalion's backup, baby, is that it 100% negates critical hits from every possible source. And that crit negation stacks with that 35% damage reduction. Haha, your crit streak does
not
nothing,
random.
you bitch! For example,
Oh, so it
a
negates
normal
a-
sniper rifle headshot does
Oh!
150 damage without charge. Under the effects of a battalion's backup, a headshot does 33 damage.
I'd be so mad.
So not only is that crit tripling of damage removed from 150 to 50, but that 35% reduction is also applied, removing an additional 17 damage. Every other critical hit in the game also gets the same treatment. The damage is treated as a normal shot, then it's reduced by 35%.
That is...
Oh yeah, this isn't stated
Wow.
in the description.
That's a
Battalion's
hard
backup
counter
blocks
to a
many
crit
crits
screen.
as well, from every source.
But you gotta
Come
get
on.
600
Headshots?
damage.
Gone.
That's
Air blast
soldier, right?
reflex? Nope. Reserve shooter? Nada. Crit pyro flares? No sir. Backscatter? Nope. Criticola? Backburner? Also gone. Market gardeners? Gone too. Mini crits taking the escape plan?
Really?
No worries. Gone. Direct hit air shots? Gone. Huntsman headshots? Nope. Extinguisher? Gone. Bushwhacker?
Everything.
Gone. Buff banner, crit streaks, Girardi, scorch shot, detonator, fan
Everything.
ambassador, diamondback, fucking cowmangler, charge shots? All fucking gone. And the best freaking thing about it, no
Without a shirt.
random crits. The battalion's backup is the
Well, if you're on a
biggest
community
middle finger
server,
you could
like
possibly
Uncle
give to the
Topia.
most flawed and despised mechanic in this video game. No more snipers and medics walking at you with their melee out because they know the game is going to be
Okay, I do like
one-shot kill
how
for them.
medic
No more across the map
can
Crockets or
crit
crit
all the
wipes that
time.
wipe your team off the map. No more surprise
Sick
heavies that
elo.
suddenly unleash laser beams into your sternum. You fuck random crits in the mouth with this damn backpack. Damn, I love this thing. This all sounds great, doesn't it?
But it only lasts for a
Too
couple
bad
seconds,
the banner
right?
only lasts for 10 seconds.
Yeah.
After you
Yeah,
deal
10
600
seconds.
damage, and you sacrifice a secondary to use it. But that's the beauty of the
secondary's not
Battalion's
that big a
backup. It can prevent so much incoming damage for the wearer and his team, but it's done so in a perfectly balanced way.
Oh, I was like,
So with
how did
all
that
this
rocket
laid
bounce
out in
off
front
of him?
you, why is the Battalion's backup the best? It's like I've said, it's a stopgap for every damage source in the game, which can let a team maintain a defensive hold or make a serious push. This is the key with the Battalion's backup. You buy you and your team more
10
time.
seconds.
You
That's
take
basically
longer
10
to
seconds.
kill, which gives
For 10
you more
seconds.
time to push or to hold. It's an
And negates
incredibly
crits.
powerful upper hand to have. And if you pair the Battalion's backup with a medic using any kind of medigun, good luck stopping that. Heals combined with damage reduction is very hard to stop. This is probably the most powerful combination of items in the game. Because
I
not
guess
only
I should
is a
try
lot of
it
damage
today on
being
stream.
prevented, but it can be more
the
easily
first time.
matched by healing sources, so it's a lot closer to a net zero
Oh,
loss.
oh, oh.
Also, fun fact, the resistive bubbles from the Vaccinator stack with the Battalion's backup. Grenade launcher pipes go from 100 damage down to 25 with a Vaccinator bubble, and then down to 16 with the backup. 16 damage with the freaking grenade launcher pipe. Why are we
That's
not using
rude.
the Battalion's backup more often? And that's
probably
just
'cause
one
it
example.
relies on your teammates.
Imagine pairing the Battalion's backup with other banners. Don't even get me started. What can stop you? With the backup, you can potentially affect your entire team with its passive buffs. Buffs that can prevent or reduce most of the things that would otherwise shut down an effective push or hold.
I wonder how many times you
including sentry
wasted
nests,
that.
sniper headshots, crits in general, sticky spam, projectile spam in general, air blast reflex, damage in general. The Battalion's backup is better than the sticky bomb launcher, the sniper rifle, the rocket launcher, the scattergun. Every big boy, big dick, compre, slam-a-jam nut gun gets its wings fucking clipped by the Battalion's backup.
Oh, I was like,
That's
why do they
why
have
it's the
wings?
best
But
item.
now I see why.
Fuck you. And on top
Oh, is that
of this,
Zesty?
the Battalion's
Nice hair.
backup's
I used to have
effects
hair
are
like that,
passive,
actually.
meaning you don't have to be actively dealing damage to make use of them, unlike the buff
Nice
banners,
jump.
mini crits, and the Conqueror's health on hit. Why do people not use this thing? The
I don't know.
only thing that can stop the Battalion's backup is pure focus fire. That's the backup's Achilles heel. You can still take damage, and
That's
you
why I
can
have a medic.
still be killed. Just not as easily. Plus, if your team is uncoordinated, or if you are running solo, then the Battalion's backup is much more easily stopped.
And that is
because
probably
it's
why
just
people don't
the
use
enemy
it,
team
'cause
has to worry
solo.
about being hard to kill. Not everyone else all at once. And there is only one exception to the backup's damage resistance. Only one hard counter to this thing. It's
Backstab.
one true
Oh, I'm
nemesis
gonna
on the
die so
battlefield.
many times.
Yeah, you can still get fucked by a spy, so watch out. A
God,
backstab just turns
why?
off the Battalion's backup, and poof! All that time building the banner and coordinating are snuffed out.
Give
in
me
an
a,
instant.
Razorback
I said it was
for
balanced,
soldier.
Right? That's just another one of those reasons why. Oh yeah, you can survive most taunt kills as an overhealed heavy while under the effects of a Battalion's backup, but that's just a random extra. Pay no mind to that. It's not that useful. So to wrap this all
who
up,
gets actual
the
taunt kills?
Battalion's backup is the best item in the game because one, it reduces a lot of incoming damage for you and your team, which will buy you more time to make a good push or a good hold. Time is everything in TF2, and the longer it takes for you to die, the more likely you are going to win a fight. 2. It blunts the sharp edges on the most powerful weaponry and mechanics in the game, giving you and your team a golden opportunity to turn the tide.
Oh, that heavy.
And 3,
dead.
the item is well balanced.
This whole thing
It provides all
Thanos did nothing
the
wrong.
upsides at
I'm
the
part
fair
of that subreddit.
cost of a damage dealing or mobility enhancing secondary.
That pirate
for the
was
soldier,
not
and
ready
it
to
takes
deflect.
600 damage to charge it. I simply cannot stress how underrated this item is. Have I not shown enough? Have I not given you what you want? Look at what I've just given all this shit laid out in front of you. Go play with it. Go use it. Go.
Oh, Jesus. Apparently his video on the overdose created like a cult of people trying to use the overdose. Links in the description. I have all those things too. I have a Discord server, completely free. Gippy? What in the world? Is that a fanny pack full of snacks? What are these? What are these pictures? We got a keyboard warrior. Wow. A salted potato. I feel like pillars on that one. 0. That's not the 0 I know. Cutoff prevention? What do you mean cutoff prevention? Oh, this must have been right after Rick. Yeah. Rest in peace, Rick May. That's... that hits. That's hard. I need the song playing in the background. Huh. That was interesting. Maybe I need to try this thing. And usually I play it, and I play it with viewers and stuff. So, and we actually play on like Discord and we talk and whatnot. So that should be interesting. Heck, last week when I streamed TF2, because I streamed from 5 to 7 on every Friday, Team Fortress Friday is what I call it. Geo donated 100 subs on Twitch, which is absolutely insane. I actually streamed for a half-hour longer because of all the notifications was going up. So I need to try this thing, and hopefully I'll be playing with some pretty decent players. So hopefully we can actually get, take advantage of it, and maybe we could like all use it. Imagine a team. Well, if we play on Uncletopia, we're limited to what, 3 people? But hey, 3 of them, that'd be pretty good. Pretty hard to stop, I think. I don't know. Great video, Zesty. If you're reading this or watching this video, you can definitely leave some comments. I appreciate you watching the last video, and you can definitely check the original video. It'll be the first link in the description. But oh, this was fantastic. I look forward to watching more videos by Zesty. Let me know which ones you want me to react to next. Zesty, if you have a video you want me to react to, as long as it's not one of your tier list videos that are like an hour long. So, you know that those videos don't perform as well because they're longer. And I try to make videos between like 10 to 20 minutes is kind of like the sweet spot I try to aim for. But I really hope you enjoyed this video. Hopefully it made your day better. But until next video, take care and cue the music.